Good morning. We're back at it again as soon as I fight through all the debris to get back to the trail. Leaving Iron Mountain this morning, and the original plan was over mountain and over mountain shelter. However, over mountain shelter is apparently closed due to structural concerns. So we're not going there. There we go. We found the trail. So we'll just kind of see where the day takes us and how far we get, and then we'll figure that out. Also, dry camped again last night, and I am out of water. But it's okay because there's a water source a half mile, and it's downhill. So it's all good. Anyway, let's see what today brings us. Here we go. I'm at the Clyde shelter. I've been here basically all day. Got here around noon, and I think after the last couple of days between pushing myself with the slack pack and then the detour from the Helene damage, I was sliding around all in the mud and hitting some of those stairs a little hard on the way down. My other ankle is a little irritated with me. So, broken ass turtle living up to his name. But I got here, I hung out, I had lunch, I just set up camp, and I've pretty much been laying around doing nothing on this beautiful day. But I'm gonna have dinner, and I really hope that tomorrow brings good news, because I really don't want to be laid up for a week again like last time. Anyway, I'm gonna make dinner. Ooh, there we go. Good morning, crazy hair. Yesterday was only a 2.5 mile day to the shelter, because where I was camping was a dry camp. And so, well, first of all, I had planned on moving along anyway. And then once I got going and realized that my ankle was not too happy with me, I said, well, I will go to that first shelter and take a day off, which is what I did. So we'll see what we do today. I'm not gonna really push it. The next shelter is 14 miles away. There's a couple campsites here and there. And you know, there's always stealth options. So, but if everything goes the way it should, then today we'll be climbing up over the 6,000 feet mark. And I hear there's lots of beautiful views because while I'm still trying to catch up with Team Boots, it is kind of cool to have somebody a little bit ahead of you that can kind of tell you what's going on, what's coming up. But you know, maybe one day. Anyway, I'm gonna get going, see what the day has in store for me. Smells like Christmas up here. Unfortunately, it's cut down Christmas from the storm and clearing the trail. But man, does it smell good up here. We should be, either we did it or we're about to be, above 6,000 feet, which is the highest I've been on the trail so far. So, that's cool. Anyway, I'm ready to wrap this day up. I think just a couple more miles and we'll call it. I don't want to overdo it because, you know, injury. Anyway, here we go. Ooh, call it a day. Wow. Holy crap. I'm stopping at a stealth site right outside of Carvers Gap. Which I realized that the parking lot is actually like right there. You can see a van. But it also has a bathroom. So, privies are non-existent and for a while now. So, like, if I gotta go, I have a bathroom. I don't have to dig a hole. Anyway, I'm going to set up camp, get some food, figure out where I'm gonna hang my bag, because these trees are not really conducive for bear hangs. But I'll figure something out, even if I gotta go searching. I got time. I got time to find a spot. Anyway, about 10-ish miles today. I feel good. We'll see how I feel in the morning. My ankle's not screaming at me right now, but coming down off of Roan Mountain was all rock the whole way. It was probably the longest mile of my trek. Anyway, let me go make some dinner.